Hello everyone, welcome back to my Diablo guide, part 3. We're clearing up a lot of the miscellaneous trophies here, and this is where we'll get probably a majority for what's left, and the grinding ones will be left to last, a very big grinding one. I bet you can't wait to do them. So, I'll show you on the screen, and I'm just going to go by these in the order I'm showing you, just to make it easier for me to actually explain. I'll just like to go through each one one by one. So the Comfort of Strangers, recruit the Templar, Scoundrel and the Enchantress. To get that one,
No, not here.
all you need to do, any sort of town camp in any act, make sure you're in adventure mode of course. And again guys, one more thing, because you've done all 11 trophies, you don't need any XP now really. You can drop the difficulty down. It'll make killing enemies a lot quicker for some of the cumulative kill trophies that we need. So you can bring it all the way down to normal. I mean, there's honestly no need, guys, to put the difficulty up too high. You do get Paragon levels, but they'll be going up quite a slow rate, even on Torment 6, and it'll just prevent the risk of you dying on hardcore, which you don't want to do. Okay, so the Comfort of Strangers, that's the first trophy we'll look at. Recruit the Templar, the Scoundrel and the Enchantress. So come to any town area and you should find them all. They're basically they're like AI companions that you can recruit. And so here they are on this place. Where am I? I'm in Act 2, the hidden camp, the town area. So all you need to do, if you talk to them, you get the option to there you go, put them in your party like so. So I've got a Scoundrel, and all you need to do, you need to have recruited, I can't wear them, recruited each of them once, and that will get you the Comfort of Strangers trophy, and that's all you need to do, guys. So once you're doing that, then you need to raise the Mystic to level 12 for the maximum Miriam trophy, and you just come over to her. A lot of these items I gave you over the friend request, guys, a lot of them are going to come in useful now. So you just need to train her until she's level 12. You should have everything you need to do this. Just keep pressing X to train her all the way up to level 12, and then you'll get the trophy maximum Miriam. And at the same time, we can get another trophy with her from enchanting a slot on an item, and you always get another one at the same time. So all you need to do, once you've got it to level 12, go into enchant, and really you want to enchant something you're not going to be using. So either you can just go and buy something really cheap from the Blacksmith or one of the other merchants, and just come over here and you just want to enchant a property on it. So enchant any of these, and because all the other items you have equipped are also enchanted. If you're looking at Hexen Pants and Michian, for example, if you look at sockets at the bottom, it's got like two little circular arrows next to it. That means that's an enchanted property that I've done. As you see, all of these have enchanted properties, which I've kindly done for you. So all you need to do, guys, enchant one property with the Mystic. Enchant one property, and that will get you the trophies for I Feel So Enchanting. Enchant all your equipment slots, because the rest are enchanted already. You just need to sort of refresh it and trade in, replace a property with enchanting. You'll get that just from enchanting. But like I say, try not to enchant anything which you want to use. And enchant basically a junk item. So that's that one done. Next is Forged Credentials, raise a Blacksmith to level 12. So like we just did with her, we'll come over to the Blacksmith. Like I said, depending on what town you're on, what act, you may find them in a different place. Just have a little look around. There'll be somewhere around the town area. And same again, just go over to train and bring him all the way up to level 12. You should have all the items you need. I sent it to you, and you've got the money as well. Bring him up to level 12, and once you've got him to level 12, you want to repair an item. So come in here, you should have a lot of items to repair. As you've gone through the game, a lot of your items should become damaged. You may have got his trophy already. You may have done it, but just repair any item and you'll get a trophy. If for some reason nothing needs repairing, because we have got an item here, Spolders of Sakara, your items become indestructible. Now, you will have items that can. I've always had an item that's always become damaged. But if not, if you haven't got anything that needs repairing, just buy a belt, or just buy a belt. Probably, yeah, you want to buy a belt. Yeah, just buy a belt, something that hasn't got a gem slotted from the blacksmith. I say the belt because I mean each item in our build is really important, but the belt's probably got the it probably has the least effect on the build. So just equip any belt, buy a belt from a blacksmith, equip any, and then just go and kill a few enemies, and hopefully that should bring damage it a bit, and you can come back and get repaired. So blacksmith, the forged credentials, and the breaking not so bad trophy, and next we head over to the jeweler. So here she is in this town. Here she is. So you're going to come over to her, and just like we did with the other two, we're going to raise her to level 12, train her to level 12. You should have everything you need to do that, and we'll get 3 trophies here, all just from doing one thing. So there's a trophy: bejeweled, combined gems, made to order, craft 5 items, and custom fit, which is craft 100 items. And with the jeweler, what we're going to do, we're going to go into combine, and you want to come into rubies, and what we're going to do, we're just going to craft these flawless rubies at the bottom. The rubies I gave you should allow you to craft 100 of these. So all you're going to do, you're just going to keep spamming X now. You want to make sure you've got them duped, like we did in part 1. I did ask you to make a backup of all the items I sent you, just in case you make a problem here. But just craft all the flawless rubies. We should have 1,000 of these, and as you see there, you need 2 to make 1 flawless ruby. So you should have enough to make as many as we need, guys. You should have enough. So just keep crafting these until you've crafted 100, and that will get you the bejeweled trophy for combining gems, the made to order trophy for crafting 5 items, and the custom fit trophy for crafting 100 items. Yeah, I know the trophy images for them last 2, they indicate that you have to sort of use a blacksmith and create equipment, but no, you can actually just craft rubies, and that counts towards the crafting trophies. Makes it a lot easier. So we've got about 6 more trophies to do here, and these trophies are ones where we're just going to have to do certain things in some of the acts in order to get specific trophies. Now there's 2 connected to Diablo. One's called self-control, to kill your own shadow clown with simulacrum during the Diablo encounter, and terror in blood, defeat Diablo after using an ability that costs health while below 10% of your life. Now that terror in the blood trophy, you have to be below 10%. That can be very bad on hardcore if you don't know the easy way to do it, because there's a hard way and there's an easy way. The hard way is to try and bring your health down to 10% when you're going against a boss on hardcore. Yeah, that's a hard way, but there's a really easy way, which you don't even have to bring your health down when you're in battle. So I'm just going to take you through them 2 Diablo fights now, guys. So to get them 2 Diablo trophies, you don't actually have to be in the story mode. So we now need to find the Kill Diablo bounty. So you want to go into your world, you want to be on Act 4, and hover over the Silver Spire level 2, and you want to keep quitting until that bounty is Kill Diablo. You don't need that bounty active, you can just kill Diablo anyway, but if you've got it active, it will direct us to him. There'll be an arrow, so it'll just make it a lot easier. So just keep quitting out until that says to Kill Diablo bounty. And there we go, Kill Diablo. So once you've got that, go on it, Silver Spire level 2 in Act 4. It can be in adventure mode, and there we go. We've got the arrow there pointing us to where the actual portal is that takes you to Diablo. So yeah, make sure you turned off torment. Make sure it's not still in torment 6. Okay, so somehow I need to go over there. This is the way I need to go. No, that's still not it. Okay, so this is the path to Diablo. Now, the thing with Diablo, you can't equip items. You can't change your items like during the fight. So you have to do it in the area just before. In the area just before you do. There we go. Just down here. There we go. Yeah, just having that kill Diablo bounty active just makes it a lot easier to find him. So once you're in the Pinnacle 11, Pinnacle of Heaven, before you go to Crystal Arch, because once you go to Crystal Arch, you're not going to be able to change your build. Now, what we need to do, you want to make sure you have Blood Rush equipped. Make sure you have Blood Rush equipped, and make sure, yeah, you want the health cost on it. So you do not have homeostasis. You need to have it so it actually has a health cost applied still, so when you use it, it does reduce. Obviously, because of our build, we just regenerate it straight away, but you want it so it's still going to take your health off you if you didn't have anything equipped. So you want Blood Rush equipped, and you want to turn off, you want to replace the Devour, replace that with Simulacrum. Where is it? This one here. You want to replace Devour with that because we don't want the curse skills active. Yeah, you probably don't want to. Do not equip the Blood and Bone one because that will reduce the time to 10 seconds and it takes a long time to get back up again. Okay, so we'll go. The secondary one don't really matter. Just don't choose Blood and Bone because that will make it last less. So you want to make sure you got some Millicram equipped and unequip your command skeletons. Unequip them because they will kill the clones before you get a chance to. And you want to make sure you disable this as well. Curses, yeah, disable that. And that's it. You just don't want anything that's going to damage the enemies when you're not attacking or sort of reasonably close to them. You don't want anything that's going to damage them. So you want Blood Rush equipped, definitely. You want to make sure it's got the health cost still applied, and you want Simulacrum equipped. There we go. Because once you come up here, guys, we're not going to be able to unequip them or change them. Right, so once you're ready, let's go. Crystal Arch. Right, so this is where Diablo. I've actually got this dude with me, which I need to get rid of. I don't actually know how to, I can't remember how to get rid of them. I think you need to go back to town. Okay, but I think it'll be okay. But ideally, you want to make sure you haven't got a follower with you. I think I'll be okay. So here is the man himself. So just get him, attack him first. There'll be another little cutscene, and then a load of clones will appear. That's it. Now just stay away now and wait for him to spam the clones. There they are. And once that happens, you want to press square and initiate your Simulacrum, and you want to let that kill it. There we go. You want to let when you use Simulacrum, you'll spawn a clone, and you need to let your clone kill Diablo's clone. And that happens in his second stage. He spawns some clones, as you just see, when the area sort of turns all grey. You'll spawn a clone, and you have to have your clone kill it. And then what you want to do, just kill Diablo now. Kill Diablo. Once you've got that trophy, that was the self-controlled trophy. That's it. Now, before you leave the area, yeah, this is a little trick to doing this. Yeah, do not leave the area. Now, what you want to do, unequip all your equipment. Unequip everything. Don't worry, Diablo's dead, so he can't die. So just unequip everything. You can't change your skills, but you can unequip your equipment. So just unequip everything now. That's it. Make sure everything's unequipped. And now just use your Blood Rush ability until it brings your health down. So you can see it's bringing my health down. Just keep using it until it brings your health down to 10%. And then the turret and the blood trophy will pop. So I know the description, it says defeat Diablo after using an ability that costs health while below 10% of your life, but you can just do it after the fight. You can just do it after the fight. As long as you don't leave the area, it still counts as during fighting him. I guess it still counts. So just bring your health to 10 and the trophy will pop. I've still got a bit more to go, but you get the idea. Kill Diablo and then just unequip everything and bring your health down 10%, and you'll get our trophy, guys. Right, let me just equip everything back again, and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so that's the Kill Diablo trophies. The next one is the silence when you speak to me. Now this one you can only get it during the story, but the easy way to do that, you'll come to the main menu and you'll go into game settings and you want to go and campaign on. You're on your main account now, guys. By the way, on your necromancer, the one you completed the game with, because you only have access to the campaign, any campaign mission when you've actually completed the campaign already with that character. So you'll choose them, and in order to get a silence when you speak to me, you may have this already. You'll come into Act 5. You'll come into Act 5, and you want to go into the last quest, the Angel of Death. You can see here you can select every quest. But you'll come into this one, the Angel of Death. Begin the quest, and yeah, just put it on normal. You don't have to worry about dying then. And for this trophy, basically you have to get all the conversation options from Master Orden, and to actually see what options you get, if you go into challenges, classes, and you see here, I've actually done it already. You find it in the classes tab, and silence when you speak to me. If you just click on it, you'll see all of them. They get ticked when you've actually experienced them. So there's 8. There's actually 8 you can get. So this is a Pandemonium Fortress. Yeah, Pandemonium Fortress level 1. This is where you first come in. As you go through it, when you get down these steps, Master Orden will appear. There he is. Now this appearance from him is missable. If you go past it, he'll disappear, and if you don't exhaust all the dialogue, it will not count, and you have to go through it all again. So make sure you get all this dialogue before you head on. And that one there we just got, that's a reunited. That's a reunited one. So I'll just show you again. So reunited, that's the first one you get from him, which is just here. And if you just run straight past him, guys, you can actually miss it if you run away before you finish all this dialogue. So that's the first one. And then you come through a bit more and you find him again. And this is where you get a few others. So you've got 3 more here. You've got Diehauer, Mathael, and the Past. Just make sure you trigger each one. It doesn't matter if you skip through the text. But as long as the text is sort of shaded in its dialogue box, then that indicates you've listened to it. There we go. And you can always check your challenges. Once you've done that, guys, so we've got 4 of them. So you now just need to move through, guys, until you get to Fortress level 2. So just push through now until you get there. Yeah, once you got to level 2, guys, just carry on, and you'll find, just carry on and just keep going down, and you kill this enemy, and then once you killed him, a lot of the NPCs will appear, and Master Orden will appear again. There he is, and there you'll get the other 4 dialogue options: Power of Death, Great Cycle of Being, Contingencies, and the Death Speaker. So just speak to them on all of them, and that should pop that trophy for you. Again, just check your challenges just to double check. So the first one was when he first appeared at the bottom of the stairs. The next 3 were just near the portal which you go through, and the last 4 you get from him here in level 2, guys. Level 2, and that is the silence when you speak to me trophy. And the next one we'll be doing, guys, is the bone skewer. Damage 40 enemies with bone spear in 3 seconds. Yeah, 3 seconds. Damage 40 enemies with Bone Spear in 3 seconds. Now, Bone Spear, it's an actual ability. It's an ability that where is it? Yeah, I think it's in the secondary tab. You'll have to for this, by the way, you have to make sure you turn off the skeletons, disable the skeleton army, and disable your cursed ability. Basically anything that might damage the enemies before you get a chance to kill them. So yeah, here it is, secondary Bone Spear. You need to make sure you've got that equipped. And the secondary to put on it, the actual sort of property you can put on it, second one. Yeah, see, if you put teeth on it, if you put teeth on the Bone Spear, it has a bigger area of effect like that. So you want to make sure you put teeth on it, and so once you're ready, Bone Spear, you don't want any abilities that will kill anything else. Once you've got that, you want to be on Act 2. You could be in adventure mode, but go to Act 2. You're on Act 2, Temple of the Firstborn, level 1. You don't need to be on campaign, just adventure, but go into Act 2, you're on Temple of the Firstborn, level 1. Now, you don't want to kill any enemies. Basically, what we're doing, there's a point in this level where tons of spiders will drop down, and we're just going to move through until we have all the spiders drop down. You'll find if you do actually use all your essence, if you slot a primary skill just for this, you can make sure you got full essence when it comes to it.
I need essence.
Yeah, because they build up your essence. You see all these little sort of scarab things that are spawning? They'll be like this. There'll be parts where they just all drop down. So I'm just going to keep moving through. And I didn't quite kill them all quick enough then. They may have not even been 40. But if you keep moving through, you will come to areas where loads of them drop down. Loads of them drop down. Like here, there's a lot. Look at all these. So that's how we do it, guys. I've already got a trophy, so it's not popping. But just move through here, and basically waiting for all them scarabs to sort of bundle up, and then obviously, we're trying to kill 40 at once. 40 at once. So just move through it. There we go. There's a load more. Try and bundle 40 more together, and there we go. Then just spam that Bone Spear. If you do get low on essence, just make sure you can use a primary action to build up essence on any just random enemies lying around. If you don't get that trophy on here for whatever reason, just quit the game, and not quit the game, quit to main menu, and then just load it back up, and you can just go back into it again. All the enemies will be respawned. You can try again, but that's the easiest way to do it. Place to do it, just because you've got all them scarabs dropping down. But make sure you use the Bone Spear. Yeah, so that's the Bone Skewer trophy, guys. Game of Bones. Now, Game of Bones, that's quite an easy one. So we need to kill the bone. We need to use this ability, the Bone Armor ability, on the Skeleton King. We need to use that ability on him. So make sure, just like the other one, make sure you've not got anything equipped that can damage him, because you want to make sure we kill him with the Bone Spear. Because of our attack from the build, it will probably kill him, but as long as you hit him with a Bone Spear, you should get a trophy. And all you need to do to that, Act 1. All you need to do for that, Act 1, and you want the Royal Crypts, which is where you will find the Skeleton King. So you can just load that up. Act 1, the Royal Crypts. And you just head through the Royal Crypts until you reach the Skeleton King. It doesn't take you too long to get to him. I mean, I may as well show you it. It takes you like... It's down here, yeah, I've come through here. You have to open these gates.
I must wait.
Yeah, once you get down here, you just come through here, and this will take you to him. Crypt of the Skeleton King. And then once you get to him, just come over. You'll have to spawn him first by pressing X near his throne. We'll wake him up, I guess. And yeah, once he's sort of animated and you can damage him, press R1, use it, well, whatever you've got it assigned to, use the bone armor. Just make sure you've not got it on cooldown. Yeah, I done the challenge there. You saw the challenge, Game of Bones. I've actually got a trophy, but I completed the challenge then, this character. So Game of Bones. So that's that one. Then the last trophy we're going to do in this part is Demolition Derby. Demolition Derby, and I've got a nice little spot for that. You can actually go back to your blood siphon now. Yeah, you can make sure you got your build ready, and what you want to do for this one, you need to go into, yeah, once be Act 1.
No.
Act 1, and yeah, you want the Cemetery of the Forsaken. So Act 1, Cemetery of the Forsaken. And you see here, there's a few sort of gravestones lying around, and they will count. And there's probably about 60 here, 55 or 60. So it's definitely enough. You can see them all here. So I've got blood siphon. If you want to make this, easier, you can actually, if you go into Death Nova and equip Death Nova, and that will make sure, and Blood Nova, Death Nova, and then Blood Nova, and use that. So I've disabled the skeleton army. This may take you a few tries, by the way, because like I said, it's only a little bit more than 50. But right, here we go. You need to try and be quick. Don't leave it too long between damaging each of these. There we go, 56. So it's about 56 there, and as you see, it's not too difficult. So yeah, that was the Cemetery of the Forsaken in Act 1, and that will get you the Demolition Derby trophy, which is for destroying 50 objects within probably a few seconds. So you get that sort of combo multiply going, and that is it for this part, guys. Yeah, that is it for all the sort of misc trophies. All that's left now is some trophies related to getting kills, but we'll cover them in part 4, guys. So I'll see you in part 4.